In this video, Serpentor crushes everyone and raises his army. What's up everyone, James here, and we are back with G.I Joe versus the Transformers. Make sure to hit that like button. So this begins with Optimus Prime on Cybertron recalling his life before becoming Prime, back when he was Archivist Orion Pax. For those of you who are unaware, that's Optimus's origin in the Dreamwave universe. We've covered that origin on the channel. I'll have a link to it down below in the comments. If you've been following our coverage of the IDW universe, then you know Optimus's origin in that universe was he was a peacekeeper who was Sentinel Prime's right hand before he became Prime. That's honestly my preferred origin for him, and I'm hoping it's similar in the new Energon universe. Anyways, Optimus explains that he watched lives from a distance when he was an archivist. It was his job to record and observe the endless battle between the Autobots and Decepticons. Suddenly though, he became responsible for the Autobots, and responsible for leading them knee-deep into battle. But now, finally, peace reigns on Cybertron. Hot Rod enters, informing him about the battle happening on Earth, and Optimus quickly deduces that Cobra has something to do with it. Hot Rod though doesn't take the threat seriously, because he thinks humans pose no threat to Transformers, especially Transformers like Grimlock. But Optimus warns him not to take humans like Cobra Commander lightly, because there's much more to him than meets the eye. Back on Earth, Cobra Commander Zartan and Zarana recover from the beating Serpentor gave them, and it seems like he's left the facility. Cobra Commander gets pissed because his dream of controlling Serpentor is gone now. He didn't count on him having Megatron's memories. He mentions how he regrets ever discovering the Transformers. He picks up this pipe nearby and goes to beat the unconscious Bumblebee. Just as he's about to land a blow, he, Zartan, and Zarana are surprised by the Autobots and the Joes right behind them. They track Bumblebee down here. Hawk orders Cobra Commander to drop the pipe and surrender, which he does. Now Perceptor becomes furious with Hawk once he sees the head of Megatron and the other Decepticon components in this underground lab. He quickly deduces the humans have been secretly experimenting on Decepticons without telling the Autobots. Hawk assures him that he had no idea this existed, which is surprising and yet not surprising at the same time, because the government wouldn't tell their own secret elite unit about a highly top secret experiment that we'll find out in a bit was meant to replace them. Scarlet orders Cobra Commander to reveal what he knows about the lab, and of course, he initially refuses, until Scarlet has Grimlock convince him, which is pretty funny. Cobra Commander says, "Your US government is behind this experiment, creating the ultimate robot soldier who derives from the Decepticons, what they call the Serpent Organic Robot, a weapon of mass destruction that would never rest, never complain, and never question its orders. While you were posing for file card photos, your bosses were creating your replacement. Oh, also, he's right behind you." Right on cue, Serpentor leaps into the fray, making a badass entrance. He unleashes his metallic tentacles and attach them to Roblox's mech suit and Grimlock, attempting to take control of them. He says, "I wish to leave, none of you will stop me. This I command." Fun fact, that's how Serpentor literally ends almost every sentence in the animated series at least. He'll be like, "Cobra Commander, don't use the bathroom stall next to me. Use the one at the end. This I command." That's literally how he talks. Now what's interesting is Serpentor obtains control of Roblox's mech suit, but he learns he can't take control of Grimlock. It seems like a Transformer spark can resist his control. He then takes control of Snake Eye's mech suit and has it fire on Scarlet, and has Roblox's suit attack Grimlock. I know I said in the last video he reminds me of Omega Red. Honestly, he is more like Brainiac from DC. Cobra Commander uses the chaos to escape in his Buzzbore. Hawk tries to block his path, but the Commander's Buzzbore just blasts through Hawk's mech suit. What happens next is awesome. As Serpentor is enjoying the chaos he's caused, Scarlet tries to ambush him, but there is no shot. Serpentor makes it clear to her just how superior he is. He blocks the kick and tells her he knows her martial arts style, because he's programmed with 228 of them. In that moment, Scarlet asks, "Who are you?" Serpentor doesn't immediately answer her. He instead tosses her into a wall and Scarlet is done. After that, he answers her question, but announces it to the Autobots and Joes, saying, "My womb displayed my name to be Serpent O.R. I am the son of Megatron. I am here to continue his work. I am the future bearer of the Matrix and future ruler of Cybertron." He then unleashes all of his metallic tentacles, attaching them to the roof of the underground facility, and says, "Noble warriors, it has been an honor to meet you upon this field of battle, but I have other wars to win. So I give you a hero's burial." He brings down the ceiling, the entire ceiling, on top of the Autobots and Joes. Early on in this series, we are seeing they are no match for this guy. He is dominating them. Soon after, the Autobots and Joes recover and dig themselves out of the rubble, but the Joes' mech suits are permanently out of commission. Initially, they're all worried about Scarlet and believe she died, since she wasn't in a mech suit when the ceiling came crashing down. For a moment, we see Snake Eyes falls into despair. However, they soon discover she's fine, and also the scientists behind the Serpentor experiment. Now, Serpentor makes his way to level 6 within the facility, taking out guards left and right, and searching for the means to transport himself to his future kingdom. He eventually finds the underground lab's portal and transports himself to Cybertron. Now, on Cybertron in the Gladiator Zone, a lot is going on. After Shockwave's defeat, as we learned in the last video, the Autobots have pushed the Decepticons back into the Gladiator Zone. With no one having taken the leadership role, the Decepticons have been reduced to infighting. Each group has carved out their own territory. The fight we currently see going on here is between the Predacons and secons. Let me tell you all something about the secons. They're a Decepticon combiner group that doesn't get enough respect. Their members consist of Snaptrap, the leader, Nautilator, Overbite, Seawing, Scalor, and Tentakill, who all combine together to form Predacons, an incredibly powerful combiner. They're really often forgotten by everyone, which is crazy to me because they've been around since the Marvel Transformer comics, where they first appeared in the Marvel Transformers UK comics in issue 152. The fight here gets even more intense when the secons combine and form Predacons. The Predacons then combine together and form Predaking. The two beastly combiners face off. They go to war, trading blows for a bit, but Predaking makes Predacon understand his place within the Decepticon combiner totem pole. He beats him down, and just as he's about to finish him off, Serpentor interrupts. What's interesting is he attaches his tentacles to them, but remember, he can't control Transformers. However, he has now figured out a way to paralyze the Transformers. He says, "Decepticons, brothers, we must not fight amongst ourselves. I am scrambling the circuits which allow your independent components to communicate with each other. I'm going to upload some information. I am the son of Megatron, and I am here to continue his war. You are to be the first of my loyal soldiers." That's the end of the video. The war officially begins, and in the next video, someone is dying. That's all I'll say. Make sure to check out the G.I Joe Duke miniseries right here that's going on in the Energon universe. Other than that, have an awesome day, and always remember every day to go beyond. Hey, if you would like to join the upper echelons of the Beyonders, where you'll receive an array of member-only benefits, consider becoming a Beyonder Knight by becoming a YouTube channel member like Leah Drake, or by joining the Patreon like Patreon members Justin Heverly, Ray Dude, and Draglogia5. A massive thank you to you all for your support of the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Links in the pinned comment below if you would like to join them. Other than that, see you later, Beyonders.